Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another podcast episode of Everything from A to Z. I'm your host, Ari Zucker, and I am out right now in the beautiful state of Nevada, off of Highway 80, because I was going to stop at the Palomino Mustang and Burro holding facility to talk more about sort of what they do there, and if you want to sponsor or you want to adopt. And I'm getting honked at. That's awesome. And by the way, you should see, if you're watching this, you could see my cute little makeshift microphone. It's awesome. Anyway, I wanted to do more podcasts, sort of exploring where I'm at. You can see how beautiful this country is behind me if you are watching this. But I the funny thing is, I thought I was going north and I went east, and I thought that the holding facility was closer to my destination than it was. So I totally passed it. So I'm going to hit it up in a few days on my way back. So I just thought that was a funny little piece of information, a little oops, and I thought it'd be fun to record. So, but it is really cool. I just want to share with all of you is sort of getting outside yourself and trying new things. And I am constantly trying new things in my life and experiencing things and learning. And I think that's probably one of the most exciting things for me now that I'm not on Days of Our Lives anymore. And you got to do things to go with whatever's happening in your life instead of against it. So I'm moving with it, healing from being on a show for 26 years and getting through all the things that I need to. And I really appreciate all of you listening. So if you do get a chance to watch this on my YouTube channel, if you're just listening on Spotify, you should see how beautiful this background is. It looks really, really cool. I'm in my little pink hat and my little mini microphone. So I will catch up with you guys a little bit. I'll probably stop along the way, give some updates on what I'm doing, which is kind of fun. And I hope that you enjoy my little travel podcast episode. And this is what healing does. You get to heal and you get to figure out who you are. And every 7 years or so, we change. Our bodies change, our mindset changes, our goals change. In fact, sometimes they change even earlier than that. So I'm in that process right now, and thanks for taking this journey with me. And if you're going through one too, please let me know. I love to be able to share with people, or if you're interested in sharing with people, I'll share some, you can stay anonymous, some exciting things that you have done in your life to create a positive, proactive change. So I'll catch y'all on the next stop. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, so I am on my travel journey, kind of stepping outside the box on this podcast, doing something different. So if you're hearing a little wind, it's because I'm out at this national park in between Idaho and Nevada. It's pretty beautiful out here, and kind of just trying some new things and, sharing with you my adventures in healing and what it means to be outside in the outdoors doing something different. And I talked a lot about healing when I was on my drive here and how I missed the horses on the way that I was supposed to go look at, but how important it is to find a place where you can heal and create something in your life that means more for you. And I'm doing that now. We all have something to heal from. We always have a journey that we have to take to create a better life for ourselves. And I know life gets hard and there's a lot of things we cannot control, but you know what? I can control stopping and going 20 miles out of my way just to kind of share with you the importance of doing something for yourself. So just wanted to share that with you. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll check in with you in a moment. Hey everybody. Okay, I just got crazy excited because there's this area in Nevada in Sparks. It's called Mustang. And it's like a landfill something area, but they have some Mustangs on here. And I had to literally pull off and figure out how I was going to get here. And here's a couple of them. They're moving down right now. They're moving down the hill. But I'm going to see how close I can get and show you like how amazing they are. So excited. Okay, bye. I wanted to turn the camera back around and say, so part of my journey, I'm driving along and I'm literally, it's hard to like stop. It's kind of hard to just stop what you're doing. I'm on a mission. I got to pick my daughter up from school today. I'm hours away from home, but oh, look, they're playing down there. I never get this chance. So anyway, I got to move my car. I'll be right back. Anyway, as I was saying, sometimes we don't get these chances for ourselves to just kind of like stop and do something different and create joy. And again, as you all know, horses are so much joy for me. I love them so much. And to be able to stand out here talking to you and visually, if you're watching this, be able to have a visual of these beautiful creatures that are not domesticated. They can be domesticated, but I love the fact that these aren't. It's just so gorgeous. I'm so grateful to be standing with them in their presence. So if I have more, I'll share more with you. Sorry for the wind in my mic. But I will head over to the holding facility now, and you just see the difference of this beautiful herd out here, and then you're going to see their little, I'll call them little jail cells later. They should be out here, enjoying this beautiful weather and this beautiful life. Anyway, thank you. Okay, bye. All right, I did it. I finally made it to the Palomino horse adoption facility for the wild Mustangs and burros. And the ones that were on the hill that I stopped and saw earlier, they seemed pretty docile, because I have to say, when I was sitting out there, I got really low to the ground as to not feel like offensive to them. And they actually started to walk over to me, and I was like, oh, nope, I'm going to move, because I really don't want them to be comfortable with humans in case there's some bad apples out there that decide to, I don't know, harm them. But I'm here now, and I guess with the situations at hand, you try to do the best you can with what you're dealt. So now these horses are here and these burros are here. So I want to go check some out. Maybe I will end up adopting one or two. I got to find a place for them, but here we go. Let's head up to the facility. Okay. So there is the facility from a distance. Ugh, it's really hot, I would imagine, in the summertime, and they have no cover. So right there, that's a little upsetting. I know that they've got thick hides, which is good. Yeah, there's the nice holding facility for you. So one really interesting thing about talking to Jeb here at this BLM facility is he said that they have all these horses that are here, if they don't get adopted out, they will all be moved to another facility. And I was like, what facility is that? And he said, a bigger facility that will hold all these horses, because they're going to have a new round coming in with the roundups that will be happening starting June through next February, which is insane. That's how many horses that they're going to be putting in this facility, and facilities everywhere. I mean, the roundups are huge, right? So then he says, I said, well, what happens if those horses don't get adopted? Do you send them to auction? He goes, no, we don't send any of these horses to auction. Okay. And then I said, well, what happens if nobody adopts those horses that have been in the holding facilities for a long term? And they said they go to a piece of land, he didn't say where they will live out the rest of their lives. Right. I'm sure. In heaven. So here we are with a lot of wild babies here. As you can see, they're all pretty nervous. They're not too used to people. I'm sure they don't like us very much, which I'm not surprised. But there's quite a few babies. These are just the donkeys and the mules. I don't know where those are, if there are any. But if you all could hear my internal voice right now, well, it's not really internal because I'm saying it out loud when I'm off camera. Yeah, I just can't believe how many of them there are. Breaks my heart, I'm a total empath. I don't know about any of you, but like I can feel the energy here. It's so sad. And I'm glad I have my glasses on because I'm tearing up. Oh, I just scared a whole bunch of them. Sorry. There they go. I don't want to hurt any of them. Got to be really careful because they just are not, they're not domesticated. And it's really mean what we're doing here. Oh, I see a little baby. Okay, so here we have a lot of young babies. Oh my gosh. There's so many of them. And y'all saw a lot of the land that I saw, right? I mean, there's so much land that these animals should be on. Oh my gosh. It's really sad that humans have decided how many should be on that land. So I guess we just need to do better, right? And this is just this property, by the way. There's I'm in Nevada, so there's 2 in Nevada, and then there's a few in California, plus Wyoming. I mean, they're all over the place. And just hundreds and hundreds of horses and burros. Well, I don't know if there's hundreds of burros here, but there's definitely hundreds of horses. It's crazy. Anyway, working on doing our best, right? I just needed to come out here and see for my own eyes and see how beautiful these horses are. Sharing the love. Okay, so my next thought is, you know how I went out there and showed you how many wild horses were just in that small area. There were 15. That's it. There's a whole hillside, a whole everything. 15 wild horses. And look how many are here. Our government at its finest. These lands are supposed to be protected. These animals are supposed to be protected. And here they are. And I think a lot of them get sick out here too. When I was reading for the advocacies for these horses, is a lot of them don't make it. A lot of the babies, there's so many babies here. There's a whole pen right behind me right here. That's all babies, mamas and babies. And I think this middle pin out here is mamas and babies too, which is incredible. But you see a lot of them walking around. I mean, it is springtime, which is why the fertilization idea is so wonderful. I keep saying fertilization. The birth control is such a good idea if we want to minimize how many wild horses there are. But I think what they're doing here is it's really sad. Yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap up my day here because there's not a lot I can do at the moment. So just another corral. It's the one I was filming on the way in here. But yeah, just seeing for yourself is unique, to say the least. Figure out what to do next after this point. But I'll tell you, being out here and just going back to my roots, I love horses and I love riding horses and they're wonderful, beautiful creatures. It's like having an animal from Avatar, having that connection. If you've seen the movie, it's really, really special. But it does a lot for my heart, even though it's painful and it takes my mind off a lot of other things. And what's really important is, taking care of ourselves. And I know by doing this, it is taking care of me. So just to kind of wrap things up in a way where it's really important to do things for yourself, I could sit out here with these horses for all day. So find that thing that helps you, that keeps you motivated, that gives you that peace. So I'm working to do more through this piece, but it's nice to be able to be here. I will probably come back some more just to be with them. Hope that they have the best lives possible. Okay, well, I'm signing out for now unless I come up with something else, but thanks for taking this little journey with me on my adventure podcast. So if you do get a chance to watch it and you want to see what you're hearing, just go to my website at arianezucker.com. All right, everybody, be well, and I hope that you're healing in your heart.